Hi fellow coaches, this is Deborah Baska, and I just slipped away from our Easter festivities for just a little bit, not only to get outside, but also because I wanted to send you a quick message about why you need to get to Summit this year. I signed up as a coach in June of 2011, so right before Summit that year. I missed the first Summit that I was a coach just by a few weeks, and I can tell you, sitting in my house watching all the goings on at Summit, that is when I decided that I was going to do this. That's when I decided I was going to build a business. I was going to be there at Summit the next year. And so really being able to work out with the trainers and go and hang out with all the other Beachbody coaches at that time, just a couple weeks in as being a coach, that was really my motivation. That was really all I wanted to do. But again, a whole year went by, and I learned to love so much about this business, and I learned so much about what it could do, not only for me and my family, but just helping other people. And so I was at Summit last year, and I can tell you that the reality of Summit is nothing compared to watching it. You don't want to be sitting at your computers watching Summit take place on Facebook. You want to be there, because you will realize that you are a part of something that is so big and so wonderful. And each of us, we are the CEOs of our own business, and we are building our businesses in our houses, in our communities, and some of us, we may be alone, we may not have any other coaches nearby, our sponsor may be halfway across the country, as mine is. Hi Kelly and I-4th, all the way in the West Coast. That doesn't matter. You are not alone. You are part of this wonderful community called Beachbody, Team Beachbody. And when you go to Summit, you get to meet so many people that you've seen on Facebook, coaches that you've admired from afar, but you get to meet your team. You get to meet me, and you get to meet Kelly and Hillary Kelly, and all the people that are on Team on Fire, and Team Awesome, and Team Dare to Dream, and whatever other team you may be on. You don't want to miss out on that, because when you get together and you put all that energy together in one place, you will soak it up. You will come back to your community, and you will never be alone again. You will never be alone. You will have all that support. You will have all that learning. I mean, sure, getting to work out with the trainers is for some of us, that's just the epitome. I mean, you could just stop right then and there. But getting to Summit and getting to hang out with your fellow coaches, learning from the top coaches, getting to reach out and touch them and realize they're real people just like you, and to hear their stories. They started just where you started. All the top coaches, they all have different stories, but I bet you one of them has your story, because I've heard some of them, and they have come from some pretty tough places. And so whatever it is you're dealing with in your life, going to Summit, again, is going to help you understand and help fortify you for your business, help you to really achieve that dream. Why did you become a Beachbody coach? And maybe going to Summit changes your why. Maybe you signed up as a coach as this kind of a fun little hobby, but once you go to Summit, you're going to be infected in a big, big way. So be ready for that. So if you really want to build your business, if you really want to understand what being a coach is all about, go to Summit. And let me rest assure you, if you're worried about expenses, there's people that are carpooling from one coast all the way to the next. I'm telling you, coaches, I see a lot of stuff that they do to get there. There's no excuse not to get there. You can room with people. We will certainly help you find roommates.